Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. I'd like to welcome everyone. Hi, Nina. How you doing? Before we get started, while we're waiting for some people to come on board, some more people, I just want to remind folks that, number one, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So the best way to get that message is to keep your name in the feed. With an emoji, a hi, your loved one's name, whatever it takes, but just keep your name in the feed, okay? Also, every Friday and Saturday night, we have Open Spirit Communication Circle. That's at 7:30 p.m. at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. Also, April 2nd, it's in just a couple weeks, we're having our first psychic fair of the year at the center. Again, it's 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. You're welcome to come on down. All the mediums that are there, everyone chooses individually, our prices individually, so it's all up to you who you want to go with. I'm sure you'll have fun if you come down and get to meet the whole crew. If nothing else, come on down and get to meet the whole crew. Also, we have classes, psychic development and mediumship classes starting April 7th on Thursday evenings and April 9th on Saturday afternoons. You can go with one or the other. If you're interested in those, you can private message either myself or Michelle, and we can get that information to you. But it's a whole new round of classes, so come on down, give us a shot, and we'll send you all the information we have. Hi, Eva. We're just waiting for a few more people to come on board. Nina, how you doing, hon? Nina Ventrilo. Nina, I believe this is a grandfather here. Well, I know it's your grandfather because he's speaking Italian. But what I'm getting here is that he is concerned that you haven't been feeling good lately, and he wants you to take better care of yourself. He says you're tired all the time. He can see it in your eyes, and he doesn't like that. He says take care of yourself because the truth is in the long run, you're the only one that can take care of you the way you need to. But just there with a whole lot of love. Okay. He's also coming in. I want to say for your dad. And all he's saying is just checking on him, just seeing how everybody's doing. All right. I'm going to leave that, Nina. God bless him. All right. Again, folks, I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. And I'm having a hard time reading some of the names. So let me get them bigger there.
You see the bigger on there?
Yes, I can see it better. Thank you.
But you'll have to.
All right. It's difficult right now, folks. I'm having my eye surgery the 21st of March. It's cataracts. Old people's disease. So once those are taken care of, I know I'll feel a whole lot better and I'll be able to see. Carrie Calhoun, how are you doing? All right. Carrie, there's a younger man that comes in. I'm not sure who he is. I don't know if he's appearing to me as younger because that's how he felt. That's when he felt his best. But I want to say that this man was sick for a long time. He said when it was time to go, he was ready to celebrate. Do you know who I'm talking about, Carrie? If you can answer, I'd appreciate it. And folks, we are on a 10-second delay here, so please just bear with us. Okay, you're not sure. All right. Well, I definitely want to say a father side of the father or a father side of the family with this. He's just telling me that he was sick a long time. When it was his time to go, it was like he went with bells on. He was just happy to go. Not that he wanted to leave anyone, but he wanted to be free of all that was going on with him. He said it made him feel less than a man, and that was just plain wrong. Very old school with his energy. He's just coming in, and I want to say, I know you asked a question. All he's saying is stop worrying about it. Things are going to change very soon, but you need to be ready for it. He says when things happen quickly, you need to be ready for it. So just pay attention and it's going to be okay. All right? I'll leave that. God bless. Jen Budorf. Hi, Jen. Good thing I don't need my my physical eyesight to see spirit. Wow. Okay. There's a whole group of people in here, Jen, and they're just hooting and hollering, and they love to party. Is this your family? It was like whenever there was a party or something going on, they were right there. They couldn't wait to be part of it. Okay? All right. They're here because they're saying you have a celebration around you too. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they're telling me you do. And they just want you to know that
Yes.
they're going to be there for that celebration. They wouldn't have it any other way because you're still very much a part of them as they are of you. One woman steps forward, Jen, and she says, you need this weekend's your
Yes.
birthday. That's good.
Mhm.
Okay, well, know that they'll be there. But one woman steps forward and she says, you need to stop crying. Something has upset you terribly, and you've been doing a lot of crying. And she's saying, it's not going to help. She says, you've cried. Now you need to stand there and figure out how to fix it because you can. You're a smart woman and you know what you have to do.
Yes, she is.
You might not like it, you might not want to do it, but it's going to help the situation and it's going to make everything a lot better for a lot of people. Okay? I'm going to leave that. Hopefully, you understand what she's talking about. I know she's here, Jen, with a whole lot of love and a whole lot of positive energy. She wants you to know that. She says, "You got it in you, woman," and that's her talking. You got it in you, woman. I know you can do this. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. God bless, hon. Michelle Brown. Yes, that's the name. Michelle Brown. How are you? Michelle, would you know a really big man in a Navy uniform if I brought him to you? Because he's here, and I know he's here for you. I'm not sure who he is, but he's a very big man, very tall, and the older style dress blue uniforms. Would you know who I'm talking about? Okay, he says no. I want to say ask family. They'll be able to tell you who this is. He's here and he's talking about, have you been arguing or fighting with someone a lot lately? I know that's not something you want to bring online here. So if you don't answer that, it's okay. But he's saying You've got what it takes. Now you just have to direct the energy where it's supposed to go.
Yes, she has.
All right. He's saying no one is absolutely right. You both have to give a little bit. And until one of you starts to give, it's not going to get any better. All right. He's just trying, I guess he's trying to mediate between the two of you because he loves the two of you a great deal. He's saying you're part of my blood, part of my family. And he just wants you to know that whatever this situation is, it can be fixed. It can be rectified. And he's trying to help that along a little bit. Okay? So I will leave that. God bless, and I hope it helps. Karen Ann, all I'm hearing here is I don't like the name Bobby. I never did. It's Robert. Do you know who this is? Usually nicknames are a term of endearment, but he didn't like the name Bobby. He said it made him feel like a little kid all the time, and he hated that. But he's laughing. He says, but everybody called me that anyway. All right.
Her sister Barbara was Bobby.
Okay. But she didn't like it. She didn't like Bobby, Robert, Roberta, whatever. It was not something she cared for.
This person, yeah, whoever this person is, does not like it.
All right. As we're talking, I want to say I'm seeing Karen Ann, I'm seeing people like playing a childhood game. Okay, the game itself is almost like Ring Around the Roses, a childhood game. Would you know who this is? Okay, I'm honestly not sure what the message is. Because I just see it's a man here, and just, I know you said your sister was Bobby, but this was a man. They called him Bobby, and he didn't like it. That's all the best I can tell you. And he's just saying, I'm right here. I want to say he's someone that you would remember from your childhood. It's not someone that is familiar to you now. You may have forgotten him over the years. I want to say like a family friend or an important family friend. And he just wants you to know that he's here. He misses everybody. He misses the childhood games. He misses the playtime. And he's saying everything's going okay. All right. I hope that helps. But this is definitely a Robert. God bless him. All right, you had a cousin. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, sometimes it gets difficult, folks, because it's not always who you want to hear from, but it's who chooses to come through. And I don't mean to, make things difficult, but I have to give it the way it comes in. Otherwise, it will shut down on me, and I just can't have that. Okay? So if I seem pushy, I don't mean to be. All I'm asking is that you hold on and wait a little bit, and you'll understand who it is. Okay? Is it Shantae? Is that pronounced correctly? I hope. Hi, I hope I pronounced it correctly and I didn't murder your name. What?
I just see myself.
Oh, she does not like being on the scenes. She likes to be in the background. Okay, Shantae. There's a little girl here, just giggling for all she's worth. Would you know who this child is? I feel very connected to you with her. This is whether you lost a child, young at birth, through miscarriage, whatever. You lost a daughter. Okay. Well, she's here, very much here, and she's all giggles. Our children continue to grow in spirit, whether we realize it or not. It may be at a different rate, but they do continue to grow. And she's just here with all giggles, and she's happy to be here. She's happy to see you. She says she's been trying to come through with some dreams. Have you been dreaming about her lately that you're aware of? I know sometimes we dream, but we don't always remember the dreams. She said she's been spending time with you that way. Just know that when you do dream of her, it is her. Okay? You don't have to question it, and you don't have to worry that something's wrong, because it's not. But just know that once you start remembering your dreams, it's going to be her. All right? Okay, I hope that helps, hon. She's also saying take care of your hands. Something about your hands. She keeps taking your hands, and she's saying be careful, mommy. All right, I'll leave that. God bless. Oh. Kelsey, it was wonderful having you in Circle last week.
It was. It's good to see Rain too.
Yeah. Oh my God, she's grown up so much.
She has.
Makes me feel older. Older than I am.
It's good to see them both.
There's Terry. Spirit guide.
She was very happy.
Terry Levesque, give me a call afterwards. I spoke for a few minutes with Kelsey about this situation. Just give me a call afterwards and we can talk. I'd rather do it that way than, online. All right. Jen Jackson. Hi, Jen. Jen, have your feet or your lower legs been hurting you much lately? If you could take a moment to answer, I'd appreciate it. Because as I'm talking to you, my lower legs are hurting. I know it's not mine. Yes, terrible. Okay, thank you. Well, honey, I'm not a medical doctor by any stretch, but I'm being told that you need to get some help with this. If you have seen a doctor, I want to say that you haven't met the right one yet that's going to give you the relief that you need. There is help for what's going on. Just spirit is telling me there is help. You just haven't found the right doctor yet. So don't give up on it, please. Okay? In the meantime, if it's at all possible, stay off your feet as much as possible. And I know that's asking an awful lot, especially in today's day and age. But it's really necessary for you. It's time for you to start slowing down. And when you've been told that for a while and you don't listen, spirit creates a situation to where you have to listen to them. And I truly think that that's part of what's going on here. But I will leave that with you now. I wish you well, and I hope it gets a lot better. God bless. So David Coons. Hi, David.
Hey, Mary.
Hello, Mary. David, I have a woman standing here. And she's standing in front of an old-time blackboard. You know, like they had old time, yeah, when you and I were kids.
Speak for yourself, lady.
And she's standing here and she's doing math problems. Would any of that make any sense to you? Did you have difficulty in school with math? Or are you having difficulty with it now? I guess that's what I'm trying to find is a timeline here. It's your grandmother, okay. Because she's here, and all I keep hearing, all I'm supposed to tell you is you're never too old to learn. Remember that. She loved to learn anything. It didn't matter if it was something physical, spiritual, mental, it didn't matter. She loved to learn. And she was saying she had hoped she had passed that on to her grandchildren. She gets kind of a smile on her face.
She did.
So she said that you at least picked up the baton. I don't know what that means, but you picked up the baton and you ran with it. She says, just don't stop. She loves you tremendously, and she wants you to know that something about financial issues around you right now are only temporary. Just grit your teeth. You're going to get through it. It's okay. All right. I hope that makes sense. God bless. Just a reminder, folks, every Friday and Saturday night, we do have Open Spirit Communication Circle. That is at 7:30 p.m. at 48 Main Street in Fort Plain. It's $10 a person to come in, and I promise you that it's the best thing that can happen because it's a wonderful experience. No one that I've ever known has come and not thoroughly enjoyed themselves. So come on down. Some people come to one night, others come to both nights because no two circles are exactly alike either. So just come on down and give it a try. Also, we have psychic development classes starting in April 7th. It will be a Thursday evening from 7 to 9, or you can take the Saturday afternoon classes, and they are from 3 to 5. So you have your choice of 2 different classes. Come on down. Let us know if you're interested. Michelle or we can send you the paperwork that explains more of what you learn in the classes and so forth. So I will leave that. Okay. All right, let's get back here. Lori Bauer, it wasn't your mother. It was a woman. But oh boy. I know you're asking a serious question, but what I'm seeing is a woman who couldn't drive worth a damn. And she was trying to help you because she couldn't drive herself. She got behind the wheel. She was all over the road. And she was trying her best to help you. Were you laughing at the time? Or did you wind up with a nervous laugh from it? Because I believe she was part of the reason for that. She always tried to help, but she never quite managed it, if you will. But just know that she was with you tonight, making sure that you were okay. Okay, a very nervous laugh. Yeah, that was definitely her and her influence. But glad you're all okay. Stay off the roads when they're like this, is what she's saying. Okay? And I'm saying that too. Stay off the roads when they're bad. All right. Folks, we are just about done. And then I'm going to do one more. Jessica Hogan. Jessica, where? I keep hearing someone calling your name from a distance. And they're using the formal version. They're saying Jessica. I'm not sure who this is. They don't identify to me, but they've been calling for some time. They're trying to bring an understanding for you, something that you can work with, something that works for you. All they're saying is listen, please listen. Open your ears and open your heart because we've got things to say, but they're for your ears only. I don't mean to be cryptic or to be evasive in any way, but it's the way it comes through, Jessica. Okay? God bless. Thank you, folks. It's been great. I will see you all again next Monday for 2 questions for $10. If not, hopefully we'll see you over the weekend in one of the circles. God bless.
Good night, everyone.